Welcome to Japan English News, Quick Scan. Today's headlines. Tidal surges hit many parts of Japan after eruption in Tonga. A massive underwater volcanic eruption near the South Pacific island nation of Tonga triggered surges in sea levels of up to 1.2 meters across a vast stretch of Japan's Pacific coastline, prompting authorities to issue an early morning advisory for coastal residents to evacuate. The advisory was issued shortly after midnight on January 15 following the eruption of the Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai volcano about 7,700 kilometers south of Japan at around 1 p.m. the day before. Damage from eruption in Tonga being investigated. Pacific Rim nations have been trying to assess damage in Tonga, which was hit by a massive volcanic eruption and tsunamis. The extent of the damage is yet to be known. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern cited a damaged undersea cable as one reason for difficulties in communicating with the South Pacific nation. An underwater volcano around 65 kilometers north of Tonga's capital Nuku'alofa erupted on Saturday afternoon. Slashing suspect had one more knife, saw. Police in Tokyo say a high school student who was arrested on suspicion of slashing 3 people possessed a saw and another knife in addition to the one used in the assault. Officers have searched his home, suspecting that he may have planned to attack random victims. The suspect attacked 2 high school students and a 72-year-old man with a kitchen knife outside the gate of the University of Tokyo on Saturday. The students were about to take standardized university entrance exams there. The elderly man was seriously injured. South Korea, Taiwan expected to top Japan in GDP per capita in 2027-2028. Japan's gross domestic product per capita will fall behind that of South Korea in 2027 and Taiwan in 2028, according to a recent projection by a Tokyo-based research institute, citing long-term low productivity on the back of slow progress in digitalization of the world's third-largest economy. The inflation unadjusted nominal GDP per person is projected at $46,519 in South Korea in 2027 and $47,305 in Taiwan in 2028, compared to the $45,607 and $46,443 forecast for Japan in the respective years. Taliban pledge all girls in schools soon. Afghanistan's new Taliban rulers say they hope to be able to open all schools for girls across the country after late March, their spokesman told the Associated Press on Saturday, offering the first timeline for addressing a key demand of the international community. Since the Taliban takeover in mid-August, girls in most of Afghanistan have not been allowed back to school beyond grade 7. Frozen noodle vending machines boost business for Ringer Hut restaurant chain. Ringer Hut, a restaurant chain specializing in Nagasaki champa noodle dishes, is pushing ahead with the installation of vending machines selling frozen versions of its products for people to savor at home. The chain hopes the machines will help boost sales and offset the negative impact of the spread of the coronavirus as much as possible. So far, the machines have done better than expected, and the chain has announced the installation of the vending machines outside 26 Ringer Hut outlets as of the end of 2021. Ibaraki prefectural officials get tour of PCR testing bus. Ibaraki prefecture officials were given a first-hand look at a large-scale bus that could serve as a PCR testing venue outside the prefectural government office on Friday. The officials were briefed on the testing process in the bus, which is powered by hydrogen fuel cells and can generate its own electricity. In the event of a disaster, it can be sent to affected areas to carry out testing and help prevent the spread of the infections among disaster victims. Popular mascot Kumamon receives 5,291 New Year's cards from Japan, overseas. Kumamon, the fabulously popular mascot for southwest Japan's Kumamoto Prefecture, had received 5,291 New Year's greeting cards as of January 5. Kumamon expressed joy after seeing many of the cards on display at the Kumamoto Prefectural Government Building, saying, "Thank you for sending so many New Year's cards. Over 80% of the cards arrived from outside the prefecture, including from Taiwan, Russia, the UK and 8 other foreign countries and territories. Snowboarding, Ayumu Hirano wins Lakes Open Halfpipe, overall World Cup title. Olympic gold medal hopeful Ayumu Hirano won the snowboard halfpipe crown at the season-ending Lakes Open on Saturday, claiming his first overall World Cup championship in the process. The two-time Olympic silver medalist sealed the result with his first run of the final, earning 93.25 points after setting the tone from his opening trick, a frontside double cork 1440 Indy, involving 4 full rotations and 2 sideways inversions. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.